If you are an Igbo person, whether in diaspora, whether in Nigeria, wherever you find yourself, this video is for you. I want you to just come close. Let's watch this video and see what is happening behind the screen. Another great masquerade, another great saboteur have surfaced. This man that you are about to watch it now, have vowed none of the Igbo youths that will ever breathe and see the light of the day. So please, wherever you are, gather here. Let's see why this video needs to go viral. Please don't watch this video in a hurry and don't miss this video for anything. Let's watch the video.
Please. Can see like this home now, some of them may be using it as an observation point, but you can see everything there is gone. Those of you from Osu, you will know where I'm talking about. So we are here, we've breached their first line of defense. We've gotten to the MTN mast in Osu. The other team has taken over the Odumeje's house. Then the MTN mast is by this side. I can't show you for security purposes. But these guys, we know where they are. They are currently pinned down. And with the order of the army that's leading this job, this operation, we are hopefully going to take over that valley. And we are now stepping a foot back. We won't let them come back and re-establish themselves on any soil we've taken. So I will keep updating you when I'm around where there's network. You'll be seeing some of the videos. Once again, the operation is led by the 34 Artillery Battalion, Obinze, the garrison commander, and also the head of operation DSS, Imo State Command. We also have the ever-present Tiger Base. I don't know the name of the officer or his rank, but they are all here. We also have the civil defense and most importantly, the community vigilantes. Thank you all and stay tuned.
You see, I do not have any problem with anybody who decides to play any kind of politics. But the very moment you start playing politics with the lives of the people, the very moment you start playing politics with humanity, then I need you to mark it somewhere that the universe is waiting for you in an end that you may never understand. Anybody who is boldly supporting the continuation of the government we have in Nigeria today, that person does not mean well for this country. You may elect to Google it. Google life expectancy, the countries with the lowest life expectancy in the world, and you will shockingly discover that Nigeria happens to be number one. 54 years life expectancy in Nigeria. So those of us who are above 54 years, it is assumed that we are living by the grace of God, because all the indices that support the good health are not in existence in Nigeria. You do not need to ask me what they are, because you know. And this government that is ruling us today, tell me what they have done to improve on health care. Tell me what they have done to improve on anything at all, and I will not be able to show you. We are living by the grace of God in this country. Everything is on a standstill. Nothing is functioning. The only thing that is functioning in Nigeria is politics. Year in, year out, serious amount of money are being budgeted for different departments. And we are beginning to hear that the money that will eventually get to those departments are not even up to 20% of the budgeted sum. The remaining amount will always end up in private pockets of the people that want to become lords, people that want to become godfathers, godmothers, god demons, or whatever thing they are called. They want to continue to silence the people by using the money that they have stolen from the system to become lords over others, so that they will give bags of rice, give food stuff to people, and then they vote them back. Nigeria should be above where we are today. If you go to hospital, what kind of medical attention do you receive? If you call emergency, what is the result you get? The police officers that are standing along the road up to tomorrow, they are there collecting money from motorists along the road. I just drove from Ohofia yesterday back to my base in Asaba Delta State. I am going to work this morning, and this got laid in my spirit that I have to speak out. We want a country that is functioning, and this APC government is not promising anything. If up to today we cannot have anything, the president himself said it when he was campaigning for the last time, that if eventually he did not, that they have to give us electricity anywhere at all. If they fail to give us electricity, do not vote for me again. Why are you campaigning today, sir, with all due respect, when there is no electricity anywhere? You actually said that nobody should bill anybody anymore by estimate. But that is what we are still experiencing in Nigeria in your presidency. With all due respect, sir, you have not managed to do anything. Why are you boldly campaigning, engaging the services of those they call the city boys and city girls? Development of a country is not based in the city. Development is local. When the people at the local level cannot say anything about you, you are, with all due respect, wasting your time in the cities. Nigeria will not always remain like this. Men and women that are saddled with the responsibility of leading, can you people at least lead? Can we do less of this corruption? What are we doing with money? Why are we leaving this country so impoverished? Because we want to have so much money in our bank accounts. What is money? What exactly is money? If this country will start to function, it is functioning for the good of all. Serious amount of monies are budgeted for departments of government. The money will not get to the departments and then ends up in private pockets. Nobody has gone to jail. Nobody has been in prison. All the people that are in prison for corruption in this country are those that fell out with government. Anybody who is still committed to the leaking of the boot of men and the women in power, they never end up in jail, no matter the level of their corruption. We have names of people. We are not going to mention the names, but we know the names of all the people, including the people who, the person that owns the house in Lagos, where a huge amount of money got discovered. Nothing has happened. Nothing happened eventually. We are seeing a whole lot of things. For how long will this continue? We are calling. Can government sit up? Can you help us? Can you help us? Why are people campaigning for a failed government? A government that has failed. A government that is accredited as living in denial before the eyes of global community. People are being massacred and we are playing politics with lives of people. The universe is looking. Crime of killing another is the biggest in the world. I belong to a community, the Igbo community in Nigeria. Taking life is the highest crime. We call it Igbo Osho. Anybody that has taken human life in one way, you may not understand that you were not the one that took that life. But for the mere fact that you are covering up for those that took the life, that seed is on you. Anybody who is covering somebody who has committed the crime of killing another, shedding innocent blood, you were not the one that shed that blood. But for the mere fact you are covering the person that shed blood, that blood is on you. How many more blood can we shed in this country before we start thinking? I want to have a Nigeria that functions. Can we make it work? Please. Please.
Allah, let me tell you something, Tinubu, between God and man. Allah, release this man. Release this man. This is the only man that has solution to this madness, that have seen this madness before it even start happening. I am telling you, forget about it. Well, this time around, I'm going to be brutal with the fact I don't care about tomorrow, seriously. Tomorrow now God honey day. But sincerely speaking, check it globally, everywhere in the world. Wherever you see the manifestation of this Stone Age ideology and radicalism, there is nothing that has ever addressed it apart from equal strength. And why am I saying release this man? This is the only man. In short, this is the only region. The Igbo region is the only region that has the equal strength to match this equal madness. And to some certain extent, it's not even matching equal madness. Because the madness of these people is beyond even that madness that you find even in the Northeast, in the Southeast. Apologies to the lives that has been lost, even if now my relative lives that has been lost in the course of the Southeast ideology. But I am telling you, the Southeast ideology was an invention of necessity. Between God and man, invention of necessity, not born out of mirage, not born out of a stupid God that cannot fight and defend himself, a stupid God that capitalizes on people to actually fight for him and to ensure that everybody does things according to the monkey God. I am telling you, that is just it. No amount of preaching, no amount of anything you will ever say. But the fact is, you are actually supposed to take the giant step, but you can't. Why? Because politics is at stake here. It's understandable. Politics is at stake because you need to remain relevant. I don't know whatever you're pursuing, but the fact is, the Odudua is getting strengthened day by day under you. Take it or leave it. But the fact is, what now becomes of people that are not of Odudua and other descent? Why do I say these people are the only people that have the strength to match this? They equally treat things as it happens. Not ruling out the fact that there are other criminalities that are associated with them. But I am telling you, this madness can only be addressed with madness. And if so be it that lives will be lost as a result of this, let lives be lost. Provided that at the end of the day, there is a hope, and the fact that somebody stood fighting for something till his last breath and nothing more. But if you think with all this madness you have a solution around it, there is no solution around it. The North doesn't have a solution around it. The good Muslims doesn't have a solution around it. Because by the time they do that now, in short, these people are ready to unalive any northerner not minding his religion, as long as he opposes this. I am telling you this sincerely. And the Yorubas are actually being liberal, political with the truth. We are all one, we are whatever. But at the end of the day, it's gradually affecting them too. But I understand the concept and the move you are doing to ensure this. But the fact is, if liberality is saving the Yoruba land, liberality doesn't save the Middle Belterners that are the worst victim of this. Liberality doesn't save the Igbo man too. Liberality very soon will not even save the Niger Deltans. That is just it. And that is the reality. So, you have to allow madness to match madness for these things to be addressed. What do you call this a country? For God's sake. And I hope the global world is paying attention to this. Is paying attention to this. Nigeria, a country of particular concern, where you have two ideologies actually deciding the fate of a nation. You have the radical Islamic ideology that is all about Sharia. And you now have the constitution that is supposed to bind everybody. And you now have a sitting president presiding over this kind of a nation. And is bounded. I don't know what is actually binding you. Is it the Sharia or the constitution of the federation? It's so unbelievable. And I am telling you, till everybody confront this thing realistically, Allah, Nigeria is not going anywhere. Take it from me. Allah, between God and man, Nigeria is not going anywhere. And nothing will change.